Dear students, today in this session we shall discuss approximate straight line motion mechanisms. So in previous classes we had discussed straight line motion mechanism and the examples of that. So today we shall see approximate straight line motion mechanism, and the example of that mechanism is Robert's mechanism. So here this is a 4 bar chain. It has links PQ, QR, RS, and the link center link which is attached to link QR. So there is a link attached to the link QR as shown in figure, and the end of that um, and the link attached to the center of the QR. So the length of links PQ and RS are equal, and the tracing point O is rigidly attached to the link QR. So another link with one end at O and another end at somewhere at the center at the link QR, which bisects the link QR as shown in figure at right angles. So the link QR and the line tracing point O, they are perpendicular to each other. So the best position for O may be found by making use of instantaneous center of QR. So when the links PQ and RS, they are in moved with small displacements, the displacements are shown in arc at the point Q and our point R as shown in figure. So they can move only within the shown arc. So when they are moved, the point O, that is the link attached to the QR, it traces approximately straight line at point O. So the path of O is clearly approximately horizontal in the Roberts mechanism. This mechanism is used for linear guidance of the tracing point, coupler, driver mode, etc. So the applications of this mechanism is um, guidance for tracing point and coupler, driver mode, etc. So we shall move to next type of mechanism, that is intermittent motion mechanism. So in this the intermittent motion mechanism are used to convert the continuous motion into discontinuous or intermittent motion, and example of this type of mechanisms are ratchet and ball mechanism and Geneva wheel mechanism. So here the continuous motion is converted into discontinuous or intermittent. So this type of motions are called as intermittent motion mechanisms. So there are two types. We shall see the first one, ratchet and ball mechanism. So as you can see from the figure, there is a ratchet wheel and there is a pawl shown in figure, and there is a link 4 which is attached to the center of the ratchet wheel and the pawl. So this mechanism is used in producing intermittent rotary motion member, as the ratchet and pawl mechanism consists of ratchet wheel 2 and pawl 3 as shown in figure. So the ratchet is shown as link 2 and pawl is shown as link 3, and a center lever, it is fixed to the ratchet wheel at center, and the pawl is also fixed as shown in figure. It is represented by link 4, and there is another pawl called link 5. It is also shown in figure. As the pawl lever is lowered, the pawl slides over the ratchet teeth. So here the ratchet wheel can only rotate in counterclockwise direction. It cannot rotate in clockwise direction. It can only rotate in counterclockwise direction. So so one more ball phi is shown or is used um, to prevent the rotation of ratchet in clockwise direction. So the ball phi and ball 3, they prevent the rotation of ratchet in clockwise direction. So here the only way of rotation is either the ratchet can rotate in counterclockwise direction, or we can lift the lever upwards so that the ratchet can rotate in counterclockwise direction. So along with that, the pawl 3 and 5 also rotate in counterclockwise direction. So the applications of these mechanisms are used in feed mechanisms, lifting jacks, clocks, watches, and counting devices. So in the figure you can clearly see the application, simple application for lifting of water from the well. So when the ratchet wheel is rotated in counterclockwise direction, it will easily rotate and we can easily lift the water. But when the ratchet wheel is allowed to rotate freely, that is when the person he releases his hands on the rope, then the pawl, it will lock the ratchet and it will not allow to rotate ratchet in clockwise direction. So if we want to fill the water from the well, we need to lift the pawl and then we have to allow the ratchet wheel to rotate freely. So at that time we can fill the water inside the mug, and then we have to lock the pawl to the ratchet wheel. So then we can lift the bucket water easily by pulling the rope fixed. So next type of mechanism is Geneva wheel mechanism, or simply we can call it as Geneva mechanism. So this is also an example of intermittent motion mechanism. So from the figure you can see it consists of one driving wheel D carrying a pin P which engages in the slot of follower F as shown in figure. So it consists of one follower. So the follower has four slots as you can see, and the driving wheel D, it has one pin P, where the pin P it engages the follower as shown in figure. So when the here the driving wheel it will rotate continuously, but the follower it will rotate only for quarter of the rotation, that is it will rotate only for 25% of rotation for 100% rotation of driving wheel. That is, if the driving wheel rotates one complete circle, the follower it will rotate only for quarter of the circle. So as you can see, during one quarter revolution of the driving plate, pin and follower remain in contact. Pin and follower they remain in contact, and the follower it will rotate with quarter of the rotation or one quarter of the complete rotation. And again the pin it will disengage the follower and it will move further, and during that time the follower it remains in rest position. And again when the pin completes one complete rotation, it will again link or engage with the follower. So during the time of engage, again follower will rotate for one quarter of the rotation. So like this we can convert the continuous motion of the driving pellet to intermittent motion of the follower. So here they have given the three-dimensional figure. Here you can easily see the driving wheel it will rotate for 360 degrees, and the follower it will rotate only for some specific angle. The driving plate it will engage with the follower and it will rotate for quarter or less than that of the rotation, and again it will disengage with the follower and it will move and move further to make one complete rotation. Again when it approaches towards the follower, it will engage with the follower and again it will rotate the follower with quarter of the circle or lesser than that. So during this gap, the follower it will remain in the rest position. So this is how the Geneva wheel mechanism works. So this mechanism is used in preventing overwinding of mainsprings in clocks and watches, feeding of film roll. So in earlier days, the movie or film projected in the theater, they were containing continuous rolls. So nowadays the technology is different, but in previous olden days, the follower the roll was used, and this roll was rotated by using this mechanism. So this mechanism can also be used for indexing of work table on a machine tool. So machine tools such as lathe or any shaper machine etc., we can use this mechanism for indexing or for rotation of small angles. So these are the some applications of Geneva wheel mechanism. So in next class we shall discuss some more mechanisms. Thank you guys.